going to the All-Star game. Kevin Durant alongside his teammate Kyrie Irving were both named starters for the Eastern Conference on Thursday. Pistons came out strong in this game. Saddiq Bey really came out to play in this contest. Jaden Ivey hits a three early on. More coming up from Saddiq, but we got to check in with the All-Star Kyrie Irving. Drops the three, gets fouled, would make the free throw, 4-point play. Then Kyrie, this is a good play when you're Kyrie, just pulls up, drops it, money. Lots of shots to go around without Kevin Durant. Markieff Morris taking advantage of that. He's going to get a triple of his own right before the end of the quarter. Pistons up 30-27. And they would extend that lead. Alec Burks to Killian Hayes. He gets a triple of his own. Back to Kyrie we go, who has been just ridiculous since Kevin Durant has left. Really putting the team on his back. Brooklyn, second half, Jaden Ivey. Back to Bey. Why not? And then Ivey, going to keep it for himself. Drives to the rim. Just misses. But then it's Bey cleaning it up. Detroit up 79-69 at that point. Patty Mills going to hook up with Nick Claxton, who has been a great story this year. He has been outstanding. 27 points, a career high for him. 13 rebounds to go along with that. Detroit, though, in the fourth, not going away. There's a bucket, and here comes another bucket. And this one's a beauty. Bey, back it in, and check out the fake right there. 25 points for him. Detroit up by 10. However, Brooklyn makes a push. It's Irving, who had 40 points in this game, adds 6 assists, but Detroit not folding. Killian Hayes down to Jalen Duren in the Rook. Bouncy gets it to go. Detroit pulling off the upset in this one. 130. All-star starter as the Celtics were taking on Julius Randle and the Knicks. Julius hoping to join him in Salt Lake City. This was a fantastic game. That is Jason Tatum showing off the resume like he does pretty much every single night. How about Randle right here? Oh my goodness. That is a nasty dunk over Al Horford. Look at him get way up there. However, Boston was up by 2. Also looking to become an all-star. Drops the floater. Then Randle getting another one. This time, oh my God, over Jason Tatum, who was in the rear view. New York up 85-78. Then it's Brunson. Pull up. That's money. Tatum taking the team on his back at this point. Drives into the lane. New York up by 6. Tatum driving floater. Can't stop him. You got to foul him. He would make the free throw. Then you turn it over. You know who the ball is going to. It's going to Tatum. However, he finds Malcolm Brogdon. Quick trigger. Gets the 3. Boston creeping back into this game. Tatum 35 points in the contest. That one was OT. In OT, somebody needs to guard Derek White. Wide open, Boston up by 3. Brunson to Randle. Contested. Randle had 37 points in the game. Great ball movement here by the Knicks. And it's the Canadian, RJ Barrett, with a massive shot for New York. Little later on, Malcolm Brogdon inbounding to Jaylen Brown. Layup. Boston, they retake the lead, up 117-116. The Knicks hit a pair of free throws. Jaylen Brown misses a pair of free throws. That was huge. You saw the first. That was the second. That is Julius Randle's reaction. That is becoming a meme. And this was the way it ended, not the way Boston wanted it to, because they could not convert. The New York Knicks coming up with a huge victory in overtime in Boston. First taking on the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard and LA looking to win their 3rd straight game. And you know it's always special for Kawhi to take on his former team. He was in a giving mood early on. First, hooking up with Terrence Mann, and then Kawhi spots Paul George in the corner for 3. LA out to an early 10-point lead. Then the Claw, using those big mitts, gets the steal. Gonna go coast to coast for the lay-in. 25-18 at that point. Kawhi just looking more and more comfortable now. Looking more and more like the guy we expect to see, which is pretty much unstoppable. Later in the second, you had Paul George getting fancy with it here. Slick. Pull up. Nicely done. Then Kawhi going old school with the floater. And then you go back to PG, who gets the steal, And this thing I can guarantee will be on our top 10 plays of the night. Paul George just skying through the air here, windmill jam, Vippers, and then you get more of PG and Kawhi just going back and forth. If these guys can stay healthy, this is why so many people believe the LA Clippers are a championship contender, because of that man right there and the guy coming up, Kawhi. Series of dribbles and freezes a defender. Step back three. Let's go back to PG-13. This time, hooking up with Ivica Zubac, who gets the slam. And then that combination going to work again. Zubac, another two-handed slam. Easy buckets for him. Paul George in this game finished with 35 points to lead all Clippers scores. Never in doubt. Los Angeles winning this one 138. Cleveland taking on Houston. The All-Star Donovan Mitchell out with the groin injury, but Cleveland, as you know, they got plenty of talent. Darius Garland driving in. Jared Allen's going to finish it. This play a little cleaner. Garland, high pick and roll with Allen. Going to get to the rim, puts it down. And when Allen isn't going, sometimes he's going to miss. You got Evan Mobley down there, the other big man, cleaning it up. Cavs up 21-16. Looking to extend their lead here. Garland going to drive, going to get fouled, throws it up. Why not? That's good. Cleveland up 29-20 after the made free throw. Jetty Osman getting involved. Trying to get back on defense here. Hey, the Rockets can score too. Alperen Şengün has been playing outstanding the last few weeks. Good season, but really in the last few weeks. And then Karis LeVert drops the 25-footer. Cleveland up 54-36, really extending their lead. So the Rockets are like, okay, we're going to go big then. Try something different. Boban getting in the game. Gets a bucket, pays off on the offensive end. Defensive end, not so much. They take advantage of him. Isaac Okoro blown by Boban on the baseline. Throws it down. Cleveland up 74-48. Continuing to roll. Garland getting the floater in the lane. Getting the bounce. When you're good, these things happen. Then Allen off the lob. One of the elite rim runners in the league. Cleveland up 79-55. Garland on the steal. Cavs on the break, and who else but the big man, Allen, getting easy buckets, padding those stats later in the fourth. Garland gonna drop the three from distance. Cleveland, yeah, it was all Cleveland in this one, right from the get-go. Cavs winning this one 113. And on the Hornets, DeMar DeRozan recently said his team's got to start stringing some wins together, move up in the East standings. It's gut check time. That's what DeMar said for his team. However, the Hornets, they came to play in this one, not a pushover. LaMelo Ball dropping the three. Then check out the dime right there to Gordon Hayward. That is a thing of beauty. Hayward would get fouled, would make the free throw. Hornets up 24-17. Meanwhile, Zach LaVine showing off the hook shot right there off the glass. Okay, DeMar DeRozan, you know where he wants to go. Mid-range, please. Drops the bucket. Then DeRozan gonna post up, spins, gets the tough lay-in to go. This one, though, even better. Watch Zach LaVine. Gonna drive to the rim and contort the body, keeps it up, takes the contact, would make the free throw. Chicago up 55-47 at the break in the a quarter. Finds Hayward. That's an easy two. Rozier, this time going to do it himself. This one high arcing off the glass. And then Scary Terry getting the steal, doing it on defense, and then finishing coast to coast. The game tied at 71 at that point. Later in the third, Derrick Jones Jr. to DeRozan. Hoop and the harm. DeMar, 28 big points in this game. He also had 5 assists. Game tied at 77. LaMelo coming back, drops the three. And then Hayward to Mason Plumlee, who's quietly having a really good season for Charlotte. The Hornets up 97-88. Bulls, though, not going away. Check this out. DeMar in all sorts of traffic. This is ridiculous. Somehow gets it to go. You get a better look at it right here. Scoops under. DeRozan, who is so clutch in the fourth quarter, comes up big for Chicago there. And then Zach LaVine follows that up with a big-time dunk. Chicago's 1-2 combination going to work. However, Scary Terry and the Hornets were too much on this one. Rozier, 28 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals as the Hornets beat you had the Phoenix Suns taking on Luka Doncic and the Mavs. Luka's going to Salt Lake City. He's going to be a starter for the Western Conference at the All-Star game. This is not good for the Mavs. This is not good for anybody who loves basketball. Luka Doncic seems to hurt his left ankle right here. He would leave the game, and you know the Dallas Mavericks are going to take all precautions, not taking any chances. He did not return. Chris Paul did play and was very effective. Hits a step-back jumper, and then Paul going to hit the pull-up at the elbow. How many times have we seen him hit that shot? 28-19 Phoenix at that point. Suns trying to take advantage of this Mavs team without Luka, but somebody had to step up for Dallas, and that somebody was Spencer Dinwiddie. Hits a three, and then attacks the lane. Dinwiddie with a season-high 36. In the third, DeAndre Ayton had some monster numbers in this game. 19 points, 20 rebounds for the big man. Mikal Bridges, big from 3. Gonna taunt the bench right here for the Mavs. Gonna get a technical for that. Dallas up by 3 at that point. Dinwiddie coming back, drops another 3 of his own. And then with time winding down in the third, yeah, you guessed it, Dinwiddie, another shot. I told you he had a great game. Dallas up 76-69 at that point. The fourth was real interesting. Dorian Finney-Smith joining the party. 18 points, 12 rebounds for him. And then Dinwiddie, everything just dropping for him. I think he called that bank. Doesn't really matter. 95-86. But Phoenix makes a late run. Cam Johnson getting involved. And then Chris Paul going to split the defense. Gets the lay-in. And then Paul one more time. Another lay-in for Chris Paul. 22 points, 10 rebounds. Chris Paul was coming up huge. Phoenix was down by just 1. However, Reggie Bullock, late in the game, 97-95. And you got Dwight Powell getting a huge offensive rebound, gets fouled, goes to the line.